Hi, my name is Corey Biazzo, and I'm a practicing business and civil litigation attorney. And today we're going to talk about why you need a lawyer to write your business contracts. An agreement that you cannot enforce in court is useless. What's the point in signing a contract if you can't enforce it in court? In other words, why would you use a contract that is as valuable as the paper that it's printed on? While there are a lot of forms of contracts online, every situation is different, and different states have different laws that may need to be accounted for so your contract can be deemed enforceable and valid in court. Also, contract templates are usually not one size fits all, especially internet ones. They also rarely include coverage for all possible contingencies. That's why it's always best to have custom contracts written by a business attorney that knows you and knows your business and can provide you with maximum protections for your business. You can get better terms when your lawyer drafts your contract. If you let another party to a potential contract draft a contract over having your own attorney draft a contract, you can guarantee that the terms of the contract will likely be favorable to the other party over your interests. It's better to pay to have the upfront cost and have your lawyer do the drafting rather than dealing with potentially greater costs later if you enter into a contract written by the other party's lawyer. A lawyer can tell you which contracts you need. Without the assistance of a legally trained and experienced mind, you will likely fail to provide yourself with an adequate level of protection to operate your business with peace of mind and minimal risk. A lawyer is a fiduciary who you would pay for advice and assistance, who is there to look out for your business's best interests. Your lawyer will also know what clauses you need in the contract and what types of contracts you may need for your operations. A contract written by a business attorney is easier to enforce in court, which can save you money. As a civil litigation attorney with plenty of war stories, I've experienced and witnessed the frustration and burdensome costs of protracted litigation that occurs when my clients either have an unenforceable or poorly drafted agreement. In one case, for example, my client purchased the commercial property subject to a poorly drafted commercial lease agreement. The lease agreement cost my client over 20 grand to litigate and appeal for the courts to correctly interpret a poorly drafted section of the agreement, among other issues, which resulted in my creation of Florida case law that impacts all eviction actions in the state. Check out Hollandale Plaza LLC versus New Tropical Car Wash LLC 2022 out of Florida's 4th District Court of Appeals for reference. Contact Biazzo Law today to see how our experienced business attorney and civil litigator can assist your business and its contract needs. Thank you.